So, what I'm going to talk about, I had said yesterday that, or a couple of days ago, that there are things that I find interesting. So I want to comment on it. I don't want to get a former channel. I keep saying that. So I'm not going to say it anymore until I do it. I might try to refrain from making the videos because I have to take all of these little recordings down. I want to do a mashup and probably edit it into something that will be considered a real video that people will actually watch. But I was looking at people, and boy, it's just so shameful. I don't know, not to know your legal rights. Not to know your legal rights, you know what I'm saying? I was watching this girl say, what we did was wrong, but we want to put it behind us, and we don't want people to hold that against us and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You cannot be a people pleaser. Don't never say what is the standard? What is the standard for what is right and wrong? What is the standard for what is right and wrong? The university policy, the testing policy, the American legal system. What is the standard for what is right and wrong? And who can bend the rules? And who can say that is no longer wrong? And I remember years ago, maybe 22 years ago. And the reason I say 22 because I was looking at the year it was. They had a law that said here in Louisiana that if you steal something for $100, it's a felony. But they changed the law to $500. So there are people that were in jail that could retroactively go back and say that that was a misdemeanor. Now that they had changed the law from 100 to 500. Well, who can change that? Who can override? Who can say it's right? Who can say it's wrong? Who can pass judgment? When you do something, that's why you gotta know your rights. In this country, the Constitution promises everybody, without regard to race, gender, nationality, and it goes on and on and on. I don't know the wording exactly of it. Due process. You promise your equal rights. You promise your employable rights. This is our Constitution. Let me tell you something. Don't let nobody tell you what the standard is. Because there are things you don't know. Be quiet about your business. There are things you don't know about people that they'll never tell you. That can be questionable against a lot of different standards. Anybody your business? Anybody your business? If they don't like you, and you have a very enviable parent there. She's very attractive. She's married to an enviable man, talented, attractive man. People could just be hating on you. And you just sit there explaining yourself, explaining yourself, nobody don't give a damn about you. You don't have, what is the standard for right and wrong? What's the standard for morality? What is the standard for mistake and what's not? Who can say it's a mistake? Somebody might say it's a mistake and then they might change and say it's not a mistake. Somebody might say that's a bribery. Somebody might change and say it's a gift. Who had the authority to do that? Don't go around confessing that, oh, we did something wrong. According to what standard? Somebody might come in and say, you know what, let me change the standard for that. That ain't wrong. You can go ahead and do that. That's a gift. That's a gift. That's philanthropy. You know what I'm saying? What's the standard? Like, oh, calm down. Telling people your opinion. White women kill me with that shit. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Her mama apologizing to Janet. I don't know what's going on between them. Maybe that's a good thing that she comment on that. Hope they can forge some kind of connection from that. They have a lot in common. They both did one show. I don't know. I'm lying. I don't know enough about both of those ladies to know what show. I know of one show from each of the ladies. Hopefully they can form a connection from that. There's a part of, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that I had a privilege. And look, you're very fortunate. In every area of life, you're attractive, you're slender, you have an attractive husband, an attractive family, a talented, wealthy. You're the girl next door. And apologize to nobody because they're not as fortunate as you are. And the same goes for her. Very attractive woman. A dancer, talented, attractive. Can't be denied. And it's your fault she ain't nothing to do with her little change. You know? It's your fault she ain't know. It's your fault she ain't know the few little niggas she had. Maybe no, quit apologizing and quit confessing shit. I'm sorry, but I'm sick of your ass. I'm sick of your ass, honey. When they convict you of shit, cause you keep on confessing shit. But the problem is, who set the standard for that right in quotation marks and for that wrong in quotation marks? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Who set the standard for that? That's why you need a lawyer, honey. Get your family a lawyer and refuse to speak to the police until your lawyer is present. Me some that's saying no shit like, what we did was wrong. Look, I don't give a fuck about nobody. I don't give a fuck about me. Bitch ain't putting no food on my table, no clothes on my back. They don't have a roof over my head. They don't want me around. Fuck all that dumb ass shit. That's what you say. And you tell your children. Don't nobody tell you did nothing wrong. Nobody tell you did nothing wrong. Fuck all that dumb ass shit. My heart really go out to you. So you gonna be confessing some shit, and they gonna get you, darling. Look, honey, be quiet. Because I'm trying to. It's really gonna hurt me when they get your ass. Well, let me go sit down somewhere. I'm finna read my Bible, ask the Lord to help me not to be attached to people. You don't help me. This really gonna hurt me. But yeah. So don't worry about that. Don't let nobody make it say that. But also, I was looking at the preacher on TV. Now we know that it's real and it's fake. It's real preaching and it's fake preaching. And the man standing there asking people for money. I wonder what they're doing that for. You know, this man have a church, he have a choir, he have music. He have music, have income from books. He's asking people for money. You're telling people they finna get all kind of blessings. And people ain't, that ain't what the Bible say. Oh, let me go sit down somewhere. Now, as far as giving, I really want to pray. I need to get myself together. I'm gonna teach a lesson about giving. Giving is an act of worship. Giving is an act of obedience. Giving is an act of protection. Yeah. Giving is an act of trust. One, we have to trust God. That when we give, He's going to provide everything for us. Giving is a worship. Why? Because we give gifts to the sanctuary of God to operate, to the ministers to work, so in the office to teach us and to worship. Means as a worship, giving as a worship is a trust. It's Is that obedience? It's a protection. But I say, bring all the tithes into the storehouse. Be obedient when he said that. Bring all the tithes into the store. That there may be meat in my house. Why? Because the preacher going to study the word and teach you and feed you in spirit. As I mentioned, I live by bread alone, but by every word that come out of my mouth. So it can feed your spirit, the inner man, your inner man, your inner man, your inner man. You know what I'm saying? And it's an act of protection. He said, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes. You see what I'm saying? And people be telling me to give money and you won't get rich and all this. I don't know the Bible say that. I have to read and study it. But I want to talk about that. Because people be talking about it. He might be. But don't just say he might not be real. He might be trying to get some money. But I bet you he doing more than that. I mean, we sit up in there. I'm looking at them and they little thing they got going on. I mean, we sit up in there. It had to mess. I'm surprised they ain't start shooting up in there. I'm surprised they ain't start shooting up in there. All that acting a fool. All that acting a fool and clowning. Surprised they ain't start shooting up in there. Oh, have mercy. I wouldn't even went up in there. I wouldn't even went up in there. He don't ask for some money. I mean, I really love Mexican food. What? Now, I might be growing up in California most of my life. What? Whatever the case, we gotta check this place out in San Diego. God already told if the priest, what is his portion of the worship gift? He ain't tell nobody to give nothing. God done told you what to do to make sure that the priest and his children and his wife is have a home and food and clothes and roof because they are doing his work. He done said that already. I don't have to get back up and say it again. I need some money for to buy food for my children. I need some money for to buy the airplane. I need some money for to do. God done told you to sustain that man so he can do the work. And he don't have to get a kid up standing. Shabba got to walk up out of there. And I got up and walked on up. Bye. I don't even went up in there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm surprised they ain't start shooting up there. But what's your point, Cynthia? I want to talk about giving. I don't have no point. I need to get out there people business. I need to get out their business, they fake. Because some people is a mess. Some people is a mess. A mess sitting up there. Sitting up there. I'm surprised they ain't start shooting up in there. Lord Jesus. But anyway, let me get off of here. I'm going to pray about it. I got to get myself together before I talk about giving. Before I talk about giving. I have to pray about it. I have to pray about that. Because I feel like this God already told me what to do. You ain't got to keep telling people to give. If they ain't giving their time, if they're not giving their worship gift, then that's their house going to be empty. That's their house going to be empty. Let their house be empty. Look, I done told you what God said. If your house won't be empty, let it be empty. And then don't come in here talking about, and then come in here to see the social worker. I need to see the church social worker. Don't come here. I need to get loud with them. Don't make me embarrass you talking about, you need to see the church social worker when I done told you that God gonna provide for you. That you ain't paying. I seen some girl. I don't know where I seen that. I think she was on YouTube or somewhere. I don't know. Got mad because the man was talking about paying the tithe. But I bet she be the first one in line when it comes to getting light bill paid from some kind of social worker. The rent paid for 6 months from the social worker. All the pots and pans, and they get all kind of, get free coats, get free pots and pans and towels. Ooh, just talk about all the stuff they done got. Lord Jesus, help me. Lord Jesus, help me. I'm the only one that wonder what that's all about. Lord, help me. Help me, Lord. They don't get mad about giving God 10%. Oh, what this woman that demon in here? And this demon here hollering about how they don't want to give God what he say. Lord have mercy. Child, let me go read my Bible and get some help. I need to get some help for myself. I'm going to read my Bible and get some help for myself, child. Let me get some help for myself, Lord Jesus. Girl, please be quiet. Please be quiet, white woman. Why, woman, please shut your mouth up. Please shut your mouth up, honey. Unless they want to bring you down here to the parish. You know what I'm saying? You come down here to the parish. If you want to come to the parish, then yeah, I'm going to take you down to New Orleans. I'm going to take you down to New Orleans like Jim's way too. Look, girl, please be quiet, girl, with all that. Because they don't get you.